Hello, what is up, folks? My name is Melvin, and welcome. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you doing amazingly well. So today I'm not going to have any sort of topic in terms of whatever is mainstream. Today I just want to talk to you guys, just camera to camera. I feel like this helps me get my bearings straight. I have a guest with me here, a very vocal guest. Is there anything you would like to say before I start the live stream? Anything? You've been so vocal and now you're so quiet. Nothing? There you go. There you go. There's that vocal cat. So, essentially, whenever it's time for him to eat, he will be fussy and just want to uh, eat now. Essentially, that's what it means when he talks like that. Here. Okay. Sorry. Here, try to Okay, hopefully he can be calm for about 15 minutes. He's usually not, but we'll try it anyways. So, I like doing these update videos. I like talking about my progress in them because it just helps me get my bearings straight and it helps me remind me just how much work I've done. Because even though these videos get little to no views, I still want to remember all the progress I'm doing. So, my New Year's resolution for this month was to essentially a live stream every day, and it was a very last minute New Year's resolution, just something to help me get into the habit of talking and get into the habit of making content on a regular basis. Um, and so far, it's been good. I've been having so the problem when I do anything on a regular basis is that my mood fluctuates so much. So I'm not really someone who stays consistent. I'm someone who one day I can make a lot of videos, and then other days I just don't want to make any videos. That's kind of the mood I'm in. I'm never in a mood where I consistently want to make a video each day. So when I do projects like this where I make videos every day, I usually fail because I try really hard to get to the end and then I just can't because I don't want to keep making any more content. Um, and yeah, just each year I just try to find a way to, uh, you know, finally finish a goal. I mean, to be fair, a lot of my goals are very difficult. They're not easy goals to accomplish. So we'll kind of see how that goes in the coming days. Um, I do want to try to find ways to make it more entertaining because that's kind of the end goal for me at least. Because I don't want to make boring live streams. I want to make live streams that are either engaging to me or engaging to you guys. And if there's a way to do both, then I'm more than happy to kind of figure that out. Of course, the most popular things are gaming and things I've done previously. Boy, I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's so vocal. You're such a vocal cat. It's crazy. You're so vocal. Oh man, the one thing I wanted from a cat was to not be vocal, and then I got the opposite. Because I record. You could be anything else. You could be super energetic and whatever you want. Just vocal ruins the video. But I understand. You're hungry. You're hungry, but you got like 45 more minutes before I can feed you. So it's crazy that way. Uh, but yeah, I'm essentially trying to remind myself all the progress that I'm doing. Um, and I know it doesn't look like much. Definitely from an outsider's perspective, it doesn't look like I've done anything. But for someone like me to make a video 9 days in a row, that is definitely something. That is definitely an achievement, an accomplishment. I don't know where my boy went. I guess I gotta let him out because I keep getting distracted. Oh, there you are. Is this boy? Look at this boy. Look. Look. No, 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 no. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. I get it. I get that you want to leave. Okay, I get that. But you have to say something to the camera before you leave. Okay, say something to the camera. Say something. Come on, say something. Say something and I'll let you out. Are you not having fun? Is this not fun to you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's not fun to you. I know you just want to eat. I give you a treat, but it's too close to feeding time. Okay, fine, fine. You don't have to say anything, but I'll let you out because I can't have you in here. You're just gonna keep meowing, and I know you're just gonna be meowing outside my door, but that's better than meowing inside my room. Silent treatment, huh? You know what you did. See, cats know what they're doing. They know how they're behaving and how it reacts to us. They know. But I'll let you out. I'll let you out, buddy. I'll let you out, okay? Okay. Yeah, getting back to what I was saying. So I do want to make content that is entertaining on your guys' end. The only thing is I don't want to get stagnant. I don't want to make content where it seems like I'm not progressing. And the reason why I like videos where I'm talking is because if I could talk to you for 8 hours in a row, I would most certainly do that if I knew how to make that entertaining. And I am trying because I think, you know, the more I look at live streaming, the more I think that it is the future. It is kind of where content is leading to. But at the same time, it has gotten very stagnant because people want to live stream for 8 hours a day. They don't really want to live stream for less. They want the biggest revenue. So the way to get the biggest revenue is if you can engage an audience for longer, and an only way to do that to an only way to do that for one because some of these most famous live streamers are just one people in a room. The only way to keep them entertained is if it's easy work, if it's something they can do without even trying. But we're gonna watch a video. Well, we're not gonna watch. I'm not gonna put sound on it, but I just want to show you kind of where I want things to head for me in terms of kind of what I would love to do in a live stream. And I wasn't planning on doing this, so it might not look. Yeah, I gotta set this up. So something like this is what I would love to do. So this is Mark Rober's YouTube channel. He was doing this during the pandemic, like like really early on in the pandemic, but that was a very scary time. And he decided to live stream an educational class. But look, he's doing something that not many people are doing. He's doing something that um, he's trying to engage in a way that not many people are doing online, and I would love to do something similar. Um, and again, I think there are people that are trying. There have been like what cooking live streams, and I think cooking live streams are definitely fun. Trying to find pay money will be. So I think there are definitely people that are being entertaining online and engaging with their audiences. So there's a lot of people who are doing a good job with the live streaming format, and I have no qualms for that. I just, as someone who, so essentially what got me back into YouTube was that I looked at my videos from middle school, the videos I first made that got me into YouTube. I feel like I'm out of focus. There, okay. Videos that got me back into YouTube. So essentially, what it was I looked at my videos in middle school and I said, how can I make this better? How can I make this the best? And I feel like with live streams, most people don't really do that. I feel like with YouTube, there was a period of time where a lot of my favorite content creators were like, how can I make this better? How can I make this the best? And then what happened was live let's plays became more popular because it grabbed a bunch of people's eyes, attention. I think mostly just young people, most like just people that didn't really have anything better to do. Maybe TV was getting stagnant for them, and Let's Plays just became something more interesting. And I'll tell you right now, Let's Play has probably changed the internet, the scope of the internet, the way the internet is forever. And I saw it happen with my own eyes because Let's Plays, again, there's nothing wrong with Let's Plays. It's simply that um, the goal was to be as repetitive as possible, as consistent as possible, and quality didn't really matter. What mattered more was style, presentation. That's kind of the new thing now is style and presentation. And what is that? And that's probably my biggest hurdle, to be honest. I don't know what my style is, and I don't know my presentation. I don't have any. It's kind of zero. My style is zero. My presentation is zero. And what I mean by that is that I don't really have one. I don't have a set style or set presentation. So I can't really stay consistent when I make these videos. But at the same time, I'm only making videos with how my brain works. I um I don't really um I've never really managed to do anything consistently in my life. I have been the most diverse person I think that I can think of. Not saying it to brag, but I've just done a lot of different things. Um, so I mean, the first thing is just my upbringing. I am a Dominican first generation American who went to a school in the middle of bumfuck Wisconsin with a lot of white people, Mexicans, like just, different people. Well, I went to school, I learned a lot about American culture, and then when I was home, it was a lot of Dominican culture. It was a lot of Spanish speaking. It was a lot of Spanish food, Spanish television, like all those things. And then, for a long period of time, it was just video games. But then in high school, I did a lot of different things. I played violin, I did show choir, I did public speaking. I did baseball, I did track and field, uh, I did computer science. Like I've done a lot of diverse things that, and video editing. I learned how to edit videos. Like I've done so many things, and a lot of them I want to learn more and do more. So I've never had I've never stuck. The only thing I've stuck to the most was video games, and even that's starting to depreciate. I don't spend as much time with video games as I used to because I want to keep things different. I don't want things to stagnate. And even throughout college, again, I did a lot of different things. I stuck with public speaking, but college forensics is way different than high school forensics. And yes, public speaking is called forensics. It's a type of sport, essentially. Um, I did radio and I did computer science, but I switched to web development. So I changed courses a little bit. Um, I had to learn my field. I actually first I was going to be a computer science major, and then I switched it to videography. So that's what I do now. I do videography stuff. I wish that was my job, but that's a big story for a whole different conversation, you know. So there's a lot of things in my life that has not remained consistent. So trying to make content that's consistent just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right to for me at the moment currently to make the same type of content cuz it just doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel like who I am. It feels like if I make the same content consistently, that I'm kind of missing the point of what makes me a unique individual. And to me, parts of that makes me feel sad because I know that the only way you guys will watch is if I make consistent content. Is if I just do one thing good and do it over and over again. But I've never felt that I was proficient at one single thing and that I should only show off one single thing. Um, I don't know what to say. I don't know because I think I've talked about this video before. I'm gonna pop it up. Give me 1 second. No, thank you, Mr. Beast. I won't get honey. It's not that I don't like honey. It's just that I don't want to spend money. Honey money. Okay, so let's look at a video that I'm very, very proud of, that I really enjoy. Um, so this is a fan animation that I did of a song that I really like. And again, I have it muted because the point isn't to listen to it or anything. Um, it's my most successful animation in term or video in terms of something that keeps getting views on my channel. I don't really I don't get a lot of views on my channel on it already, but I get comments still, I get views still, and it's a good video. I really like the video. I'm surprised, honestly, with how quickly I got that video out and how successful it was. It was just I had an idea and I knew that if I don't do it now, I'm never going to get it done. So that's why I did it. That's essentially why I got it done in the first place, was because I knew it was never going to come out if I didn't do it. You know? So, as much as I would love to make content like this all the time, I know for me currently, that's just not feasible. I would get bored. I would hate myself. Like, there is just, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot about, and I guess I do sound like I'm complaining a little bit, which is fair. Um, I'm a young, I'm a young boy, and young boys like to complain. Um, I guess essentially what I'm saying is I haven't found my identity yet. I haven't. I for my whole life, I don't think I've ever had an identity. I always thought I did. I always thought that I was going to be amazing at whatever I wanted, and that was not the case. Um, and that kind of hit me harder than I thought it would, just not being good at things that I wanted to be good at. Just because I didn't realize how much work would go into actually being good. So it just kind of disappointed me every time I tried to be good at something. So yeah, I guess uh, the moral of the story, what the point I'm trying to get at, is I want to use this time to see what kind of things I enjoy, because each year I this is going to sound more depressing than what it is. I'm not liking as many things as when I was a kid. life isn't as enjoyable as when I was a kid. Everything about my life currently is not as fun as it was when I was a kid. Life is becoming more of a burden, and it sucks. It's not fun. Uh, I have to work harder at things. Um, and I'm usually the g- I'm I've I usually am the kind of person that is very optimistic. I used to be extremely optimistic, and I used to love those things about myself. But it seems like nowadays life brings me down. So what keeps life refreshing for me is figuring out what I like to do and just kind of rolling with it. One of those things is talking. That's why I talk. I like to talk about pretty much anything. Whoever wants to listen, you know. Uh, so we have that, uh, and I like other things, and I want to incorporate them. And that's why I feel like live streaming for me might be something one day because you can pivot pretty much at any time as long as you can keep people's attention. Um, and we'll see how I can do that. Um, on I'm just I don't know. It's just there. I look at YouTube's front page sometimes, and it's like, I how can I compete with keeping people's attention? That's the hard part. Because now it seems like I have to make videos where I have to keep everyone's attention. But I think at the same time, I need to remind myself that you guys don't matter as much as make you guys out to be. You guys don't exist. You guys aren't real. All right. Um, the reason why amazing movies get made. Think of your favorite movie. That's not okay. Think of your favorite movie that you like that no one else likes. And when I say that, I'm usually referring to in like a movie that like a non-Marvel movie, a movie that's not made for the general audience. So think of a movie that you liked that maybe no one else liked. I'm trying to think of a movie myself. I'm trying to think of a movie that would fit the description. I was almost gonna say like Lilo and Stitch, but then everyone I know likes Lilo and Stitch, so that doesn't really help. Um, but you know what? Let's just go with it because that's all I can think about. So Lilo and Stitch wasn't a really successful Disney movie. Disney movies are supposed to be the most successful movies. They're not supposed to be okay movies. They're supposed to be amazing movies. And Lilo and Stitch, it's a good movie. It's not an amazing movie. But the reason why it's as good as it is because they weren't thinking about you. Whoever made the movie was thinking about themselves and what they would like in a movie. And then they did it. And that's usually how it is for most movies. Most movies don't have the audience in mind. They have themselves in mind. The only time when they have the audiences in mind is when they're thinking of, does the story make sense? If a random person saw this movie, can they follow it along nicely? And the only reason why I know this is because when I did my capstone, so my capstone's like kind of like the closest thing to a film I have. Um, when I did my capstone, it was for me. What do I want in a movie? And then the only time the audience ever came into mind was, hey, does this make sense? Does does the audience follow along nicely? So And that's just what I got to keep telling myself, that when I make content, it has to be for me. It has to be entertainment that I enjoy. It has to have a purpose. If it has no purpose, then it's just wasting space. And I guess the problem with me is that I look at myself too much in that description as well. If I don't have purpose, I am just wasting space. I look at myself the same way I look at my content. And that can be kind of depressing sometimes. Hence why I bring up depression in my things like that, things like that, things like that. But we have fun. We have fun. I have fun with you guys, whether you're watching or not. And I enjoy saying that. I enjoy believing that, you know? Um I guess I just wish that my content fulfilled a more a larger purpose than what it does. Because really, the only purpose it has right now is just entertaining myself. But I guess I don't consider myself important enough. You know, I consider you guys a little bit more important than me, and that's probably why that probably explains a lot about me. You know, so again, I could keep on talking all day. And there's going to come a point where I try talking for an hour. I try talking for 2 hours. I try talking for 3 hours. It's gonna happen. All right? Whether you're here or not, it's gonna happen. The only thing I'm trying to figure out is how can I varietize, if that's even a word, the stuff I make? How can I keep pushing the boundaries, keep making it better? Because essentially, what I want to do is I want to make live stream live streaming appealing to people who don't normally watch live streams, because the people who normally watch live streams right now, I am not a big fan of. I am not in the gamer community. I am in a I'm not in any community really. I really that yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to build my own community. I want to build a community that will watch my content and that really won't watch any other type of content. Why? Because my content doesn't fit with anyone else's content. It doesn't, at least not yet. And maybe I don't want it to. Maybe I don't. So so yeah, becoming I'm envisioning all this stuff right now. It is exciting. It is very fun to think about, you know? Um yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of interesting avenues. The one thing, the one thing that I hope, and I hope you guys are listening. I hope you guys are listening, and I hope the universe catches it and makes it a reality. So I really want. I'm gonna look into the camera so you guys can see my emotion. Um, I'm really trying. And when I say really trying, I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know how hard I'm trying currently, but I'm really trying to make this work. This I'm trying to make it like a 5-year project. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Here's the scoop. Here's 2 scoops of ice cream for you. Um, I'm already getting tired. I'm 24 years old. I'm already getting tired of just kind of how this world works. And it seems like the people who make things work are people who live their dreams, follow their dreams, and makes it a reality. So I don't know how to make it a reality just yet. But I got 5 years. I got 5 years. I'm exhausted already, but I got 5 years. All right. So let's see what happens. Let's see what this 5 years happen. All right. It's 2022. 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. How old will I be? I'm 24, 25, like 28. I want things, I want to get things right before I'm 30. Not for any particular reason, just because I want to. That's really the only reason. I want to. But anyways, we've been talking for a good 30 minutes. Good 30 minutes we've been talking. I keep thinking that this is, I don't know how this camera works. I might need to put on the different lens. But I like the background. I like that the background is not in focus. I like that. But I thought this camera had like tracking autofocus, but I guess not. I'm not in focus. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works when I'm streaming, I guess. Maybe it works differently when it's plugged into an HDMI thing. I don't care. Well, I do care. That's why I'm talking about it. But anyways, so now I gotta go make some food. I'm gonna go skiing today. Skiing. So tomorrow I'm gonna be exhausted. I just realized. Okay, so another New Year's resolution. I keep saying I'm gonna go, and then I have one more thing to say. So another New Year's resolution I'm doing is I go exercising every day, like going to the gym and stuff. But skiing, I'm gonna make an exception for skiing because skiing is a full body workout. And it's gonna be, I don't know how I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but after skiing, I have to I have to exercise tomorrow. I have to do it, even if it's a simple exercise. It don't matter. I gotta do it every day. So we'll figure out how to do it every day. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. All right, you guys take care. Bye bye.